Hello.
Hi.
Shakumaku.
Makushi. Shakhbarkom.
Welcome to another episode of
Hachi with us.
Hachi with us. Just talk.
Get to know us. We want to get to know
Chit
you.
chat. We talk about everything.
Episode number
Hachi
2.
Hachi with us.
Hachi chai.
Hachi with chai.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So get your chai and sit down.
Hachi with us. Gadu.
Let's get into it. Let's get into the nitty gritty now.
The tea. Right straight into it.
Yeah, no time wasted. Okay, growing up. Strict Parents Club.
Oh my God. When abdi when aruh.
Yeah, what was it like? I mean, I've seen it.
Oh, shit. Like, where do I start?
Sorry, Mom and Dad. We love you now, but...
The craziest thing, I think that happened, which was like so much fun, let me tell you. It was so lit. It was maybe like 20 of us. This was in high school. 20 of us during lunchtime went to our house. Hala was homesick from school. Mom and Dad were at work. 20 of my friends from high school went to my house on the trampoline. There was 20 school bags, 20 shoes. Okay? Baba,
comes home.
Like,
holy
just my
subhanallah.
luck. I get caught every single time. Like, every single, like, Allah told me, sit down.
Yeah, you're about to get humbled real quick.
Oh my God. So we're on the trampoline jumping. And then I hear Hala in upstairs room. She's like, Papa's coming.
Oh,
he's like turning the corner. So I told everyone, get your
the
shit.
hell out.
Get your fucking shit and get out now. My dad's here. And they know Baba's like, you know.
Yeah, yes.
So everyone grabbed their shoes, their bags, and we jumped from the trampoline to the over the fence, and we just ran. And then a few of my friends left their school bags.
That's so funny.
They didn't have enough time. Baba came into the room, to the house. Nobody was there. And he was tripping
But
out. He's like, I saw.
I felt it. Somebody was here.
I saw people. Like, where are they? And then he found those 2 bags, and that was it.
And I swear, I remembered the email he sent on those 2 kids. Oh my God!
And he kept those school bags for like a month hostage. He was like,
"You want to come get it? Come back."
He wrote like a death letter to those 2 boys.
I will put you underground.
You donkey. Wow. Damn. Yeah. There's like so much more.
Okay. I guess mine got stricter with technology, actually. So I had come find out when I was in college that Dad put a tracker in my car.
I had that too.
You had a tracker?
Yeah. It started with me.
And no, look at how crazy it is. As soon as I try to leave like a city, it gets like a radar like notification. Like he put a border for just Sarnia.
She cannot get out.
If it exceeds Sarnia's grounds,
let me know.
It sends him off a ding, ding, ding. So I searched everywhere in the car. I'm like, I need to find this tracker. To the point where like I lost it. I brought like waters and I was like, if it's electronic, it's gonna get effed up.
That's so funny.
I found it. Okay, but this is what strict parents do. I played smart about it. So I found it. Dad was outside. I'm so sorry, Baba. I love you, you know, but you crazy. He was outside mowing the lawn, loving his garden and stuff. I'm like, let me take his phone and then like I'm going to run to Timmy's or something really quick just to see how this thing works.
Oh my God.
So I take it and it shows the speed I'm going.
You took Baba's phone?
Just to cross over to Shoppers or Timmy's, like a little drive.
And Shoppers or Timmy's ba'id.
What are you talking
about?
Walking? No, bro, in the car.
Driving?
I wanted to see how it worked. Like when you start the car, he gets an alarm, the speed you're going, where you are, like the picture of it. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It was crazy. But it was fun because I got sneaky.
He also put alarms in the windows because we used to sneak out at night in the windows. Then eventually we couldn't do that because he started sleeping downstairs because he felt something. We were never caught, but he always felt something. And we would go to the point where we put a wig and we stuff our beds.
Raw. I remember you guys used to tell me,
and you know where we would go at 2
and then me being so petty and like, I was jealous. I'm like, I want to go out with them. Whenever they did me dirty, I'd be like, Mom.
You were a lot younger than us.
Yeah,
you
that's not fair.
Bro, you were so young. You were young.
But I knew all your...
We went far, man. And you would think we're like sneaking out to go to some like sick party.
Right?
We would be at Tim Hortons just chilling. Just to chill with our friends. Like that's how strict they were.
Okay, that was Dad. Mom?
And then we started putting the ladder on the roof.
Yeah.
Oops. And then we got caught with that one. But me and Hala made it seem like we were getting kidnapped. We're like, oh my God. Baba, who's trying to kidnap us?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Sorry.
The things you have to do.
Sorry, Baba.
Mom would randomly show up at my school.
That happened to me. And I pretend like I don't
know
her.
That?
I get so embarrassed.
And then all freaking haters. So does your mom wear a rug on her head? Like, fuck you, okay, Mom. They'd be asking questions, please.
Oh my God, they were crazy.
Insane.
Now that you have kids,
so I was gonna
how
ask
are you
when and those crazy. You know when you. When you get hit or something, you run in the bathroom and you like start crying and you're like, when I'm older, like what would you always tell yourself? Like when you get older, when you have kids, like,
I always told Mom, I was like, my kids, I would never, look what you did to us. Reverse psychology. Oh, and I used to get hit, man. I would go in the fucking bathroom and I would just cry. I'm like, that's it. I'm running away. And I would pack my shit. I would pack my shit. And you know where I would go?
In the backyard.
I would hide.
No, behind a tree.
I would hide for hours.
And Dad is looking.
Until they start to fucking trip out.
Yeah.
So I caused them pain. Reverse pain for the pain they caused me. No, I don't think, I would never do that to my kids. I would want to be like their best friend. They have to fucking tell me everything.
Yeah, well.
Because I'm still crazy, like that crazy they installed in me. I think I will.
Well, that's how we have to cut the generational
like imagine
curse.
My son brings a girl home.
What are you gonna do?
I'd be jealous. Bitch, who is this? I'm not ready.
You are? Oh my God.
I can't. I still see Zaki as a baby. And Monty always yells at me. He's like, you're babying him. Let him grow up.
I don't want to let go.
But no, I won't be that psycho. Plus, I have boys.
Yeah, true. Boys are different.
I don't know. Boys are different. If I had girls.
Well, me and you have two very different parenting styles.
Well, you have two girls.
That's
I have
true.
two boys. I don't I worry, but I don't know. They're good boys.
But I feel like raising boys, I don't know. I'm just speaking. It's just a lot more chilled. Like, of course, you got to look out for things and be worried about things. But with girls, like, especially being a girl and
there's a lot and
knowing what it's like to
like
we know what it's like, so it's like the fear of like, you know, I don't want to be too overbearing, but I need to trust her, but
because this is what happened to me and I don't want it to happen to me,
right?
Yeah,
trust it.
It's not. We have to cut that generation. Cut it through the glass. But because look how we turned out. Alhamdulillah, we turned out good.
I don't know. Funny though, it only took 5 years ago where Mom sat us down and was like, I'm sorry.
She admitted.
She apologized for everything. She knew.
لو بس خليتكم تسوون.
And we're like, why didn't you?
Like, wallah, if she just let me go see that boy or let me go to that party or
I wouldn't want to go back.
I wouldn't, exactly.
When you finally make it to the party and you're like, what the hell?
I went to those parties.
This is what I'm lying for. This is what I'm like, just like, you know.
Like, this is what I snuck out for.
Like, I remember with all my like white friends, their mom would be driving them to the dance. And I'm like,
I know.
Meanwhile,
I know everyone's like telling me your mom is here, and I'm just like hiding behind the
everybody knew, like, to shout out to all those girls.
The dress I used to wear, because I would obviously like change. Oh my God. So imagine your mom shows up to your high school dance.
Oh no, that
with
happened.
you.
That happened.
You were with her.
Was I?
Yeah, because you were young.
I'm sorry.
And I'm like in this short dress, okay? She's like, oh, and then when my mom catches me, it's not like, she's like, huh?
Hey,
that's so mean. متونسة يلا
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 تعالي
تعالي
يلا
خليني اوريك.
يلا هسه بعدين. I'm just like, oh, call the police.
Oh shit, I did that once.
Oh my God.
I got so I got so mad at mom. I dialed 911 and hung up. Oh, do you know who? No. Oh, that's another story. I called 911 and hang up, and they freaking show up.
Yeah,
and I think,
you can't do that. They will show
they
up.
will show up. And I'm like, I'm in the back. I'm like, please. Take it. And mom and dad are at the door, like, everything is fine.
Yeah, and I'm just like, she's just, look at the marks. I'm being abused. Hashtag air problems.
That's so funny. Oh.
But yeah, it was fun.
But she's my best friend, man. So toxic. I became in love with my abuser. Stockholm syndrome at its best, okay? But she's a real one for this. She sat me down.
She apologized.
No. This was in like 12th grade. Okay, 12th grade, I was playing football. I was on my shit. I was doing really good in school. Got accepted into college. I slowed down on like being dumb because it wasn't worth the freaking repercussion.
Yeah.
Like I would get hit. I would get like, so I'm like, yo, like there has to be another way.
Fun.
This is not the life I want to choose. So she sits me down. She's like, سمعي بنتي, you want unspoken نروح لأمريكا كل أسبوع نقعد نشيش ناكل. We were in Dearborn every weekend. She was such a gangster. And like we would go and sit if like, you know, potential men approached, she would like be there. And I'm like, I'm with my mom. And it's weird. She was like with me on my dates.
That's what happened. That's what happened with me.
Because eventually I'm like, Mom, I need to meet somebody. Like, so she's like, Adia, I'm like,
mine was a little bit later when I was already in college. She sat me down as well. She's like, listen, let's be friends. For that.
Yeah, and wallahi, we became the best of friends.
But then that's all she had to do. I could have been her friend in high school if she let me go to that party.
Funny enough, no, I feel like we had to like...
Go through that?
Go through it.
Maybe it was important. Yeah, I mean, that's, I guess, their way of protecting. It's not right.
Like looking back now, I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, like thank you. But like, you shouldn't have hit me. But like, thank you.
Caused a lot of like traumatizing, but thank you.
Oh God. Man. But yeah, she did that with me, and eventually she started coming on my dates together.
Eventually like mom was like screaming, wait, you have to zoju. Like, when are you gonna get married into Gadim Sarnish? I remember she'd fight with dad all the time. Yeah. And then we got married and she's like, Lesh.
And then we got married. Yeah, now it's
Lesh
like we moved to Dubai.
Oh my days.
And she's in Canada. They're in Canada. So
yeah, I miss her.
Remember
all the phones you got caught with? The flip phones.
Oh my days. Can we talk about the phones? I wasn't allowed to have a phone. Like, obviously I'm going to...
In college?
Yeah, I was in college. Damn. That's when I started buying. I had so many phones. I went on Craigslist. What's the other thing? Like, I don't know.
Buy and sell.
Some shit like that. And I would buy every phone just to talk to people. Because I'm like, okay, if I'm not going to go out, let me just talk.
This girl would sit on the roof and talk. Remember when we shared a room? Mm-hmm. Me and you were besties, honestly, growing up. Mm-hmm. Especially because Hala left. She left to college and then went away living in, in North.
She was like that. Growing up, she was like...
always doing her own thing.
Her own thing. She had a little freedom.
Yeah.
She was like the cool girl.
She's
the one who went away to college.
She got the experience.
To live that life of being fucking independent. Ruined it for us. Hence why our parents became...
Crazy on us.
Thanks, baby girl. Because when I wanted to go away,
and then me, I couldn't even ask. I was like, I know.
I'm like, please.
But to be fair, college was my favorite era.
When I said I want to live in Toronto, Baba, woo. I was ready to.
And then you got married and left my ass.
Yeah.
You left me.
I mean, I eventually,
have to move on.
Life
goes on. And then I was like, hello?
God, hello.
Are you there? Save me.
No, that was fun. Like, that was an adventure. Roller coaster, but 15 years later, alhamdulillah.
Is it the best decision you've ever made?
Yes.
Would you say that like most problems come because of like communication, trust, jealousy? Like what do you find for your or most girls that you know that struggle in marriage or relationships?
I think number one is communication.
Yeah.
Because that ties down to everything else, loyalty and all that. Because if there's no communication, something happens, you're going to start wondering and guessing and, you know? However, if the person communicates with you and says, listen, no, this one, it'd be different.
Yeah.
Not you finding out later or like guessing or.
So yeah, kind of being like just straight up.
Communication.
Respect.
Respect.
Yeah, I think respect is.
Respect everywhere. Respect in front of people, in front of your parents, family.
Of course.
Like respect.
Vice versa. Around. Like one lesson I learned was no matter how big a fight is, never get the family involved.
Never.
Like do not call his family or don't allow like you to even talk to your family about it because they're going to judge him right away. You know, if I call mom in a big fight or dad in a big fight, they're going to kind of, they're going to look at him differently. Side. Yeah, exactly.
So always try to like resolve it within yourselves. But sometimes shit happens.
Yeah.
People get involved and Okay, move on to the next
one. The dark
one,
side of relationships, jealousy diaries. Are you a jealous wifey?
I am a jealous person. However, I'm not crazy. Like I wouldn't say, you know, my God, my husband looked at that girl. I'm going to go fucking ballistic. I'm going to lose it. No.
You'll wait till you go home?
No, like I'll say something. Like I'll be like, wow, you know, is that your type? Or, you know, is she that hot that you have to stare? You know, I'll throw comments, but I won't make it like a big deal. It depends on the situation. Obviously, if I like see my man talking to a girl.
So I wouldn't really necessarily call that jealous then. I would say maybe you're like protective. Like that's yours.
I am protective, yeah. But I think, you know, that, yeah, I don't know. Like what's jealousy? Like I am very protective. I'm very territorial.
Okay, Leo. Territorial.
Yeah, like just don't
mess with
my man.
But what if it's...
But no, I couldn't say I'm jealous if I saw him talking to a girl.
Same.
Listen, I'm so confident. I'm so like...
You have to
be.
Know? You have to be. You
like there's times where he will be talking and I'm like, ew, like I look better. I'm not even like, what the fuck? You have ugly taste. Like I'll just, you know.
Punk him.
And he'll be like, she was literally just saying, and I'm just like, whatever. She's ugly. You're jealous?
I'm jealous. I'm a jealous type. Yeah, I am. I don't trust anybody.
Same though.
Like building trust in a marriage, it has to be done. You have to trust your partner no matter what, or you're going to be crazy all the time. And that's not how a marriage is or should be for your own sanity and his. But yeah, trust is still, you know, you never know. And I care. I feel like once you stop caring is when you really don't care.
Listen, jealousy is important to some degree. Like if your man doesn't comment or doesn't get jealous of certain things, you're gonna start to wonder,
do you even care?
Like,
yeah,
like this guy just
like a little jealousy is cute.
Like like I don't want him to go beat him up, but like, you know, if a guy comes talks to you, you know, is he gonna be like, yo, that's my girl or something, you know?
Yeah, it's sexy.
Like, yeah, sometimes.
Of course.
Like, oh. But if he's just like, I don't care, and I'm just gonna be like,
yeah, what?
The guy is gonna come up to me and talk to me. You don't, you know? Yeah, then I'd be like, no. I like a little toxic.
Yeah, a little toxic, sexy.
Yeah, it is.
A little
bit.
Relax now.
Slow down.
Yeah, chill
a
out.
little bit. No, and then when it happens, we're just like,
we're like, what the hell?
What is this shit? Hayat al-khara.
I swear. Oh my God.
Yeah. That's funny.
That is. Okay, so story time. Toxic friends.
Toxic friends. I've had a couple.
What's the craziest thing a friend's like done to you?
Oh shit, there's a lot.
It's one.
So I don't trust anyone. Like,
yeah, I know, right?
I think because I'm so kind and so nice.
Naive, maybe.
That over the years I've gotten taken advantage of from friends.
Friends.
Yeah, I've had some toxic shit happen. craziest thing that happened to me. The craziest thing that I don't know what's like. I guess like I had friends who were all planning something together, and when it got closer to the date, they're like, "Oh no, we're not having like shit happen. Like it's not happening anymore. We'll do it another day." We're like, "Okay, cool." Then I find out later, and I see, that it happened, and they're together, and I'm just like, "Oh wow,
weird."
Yeah,
it's fucked up. Yeah.
Gets you like,
it gets you so turned off from even, you're like, wow, like I actually considered you.
That's why growing up, most of my friends were guys, were boys, because they don't do that shit.
Drama, petty.
They don't do that.
Let me tell you a story. So when I first was getting to know now my husband, I had a friend who was always like, she always had relationship problems.
Yeah.
So I always kind of like was there for her. I clung to her a lot because before moving here, I didn't have any friends.
Yeah.
She was kind of like my only one. So we would do everything together, She says jump, I say how high kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So I finally met somebody, I'm like, wasn't even expecting coming here and meeting anybody. So I'm like, okay. Like, I got excited and
like you have
finally like have something to like do, somebody text.
Yeah.
And we started like planning on wanting to like see each other more. And she would always expect to be like invited. Yeah. So I would have to tell her like, oh, it's just me and him. Yeah, so, just maybe next time. Until the point where this girl got so, petty, I want to say. She wanted to get back to me so bad that she found his ex and started like showing up at places where we would go. Like she would tell me, she's like, let's go have shisha. Like, a bunch of my friends are going, and we go and we see his ex. And I was so naive. I was like, oh my God, that's his ex, and world. Little did I know that the whole time, like they would sit there and plan.
That's
and
evil.
Yeah, honestly, that one took a lot out of me because now he's my husband. So it kind of affected in so many ways that maybe she didn't know that it would. But it turned me off so bad from just
having friends.
I mean, and not to say like I have amazing friends now, that's like crazy. But to be scarred like that, it's not, people say, forgive and forget. Okay. Yeah. Like I'll forgive. Sure. Like I'm never going to I'm too good to hold something in my heart, but bitch, I ain't going to forget. Yeah. Like you fucked me up.
That's something. Yeah. No,
I think that's like in everything evil. Though. Like,
like how do you trust? How do you get that
like
trust
if somebody does you dirty or talks down to you or disrespects you,
it's hard.
It's hard, babe.
You can't go back. You cannot go back. Once something is broken, it's broken. Yeah. With relationships and
everything.
Friends.
Yeah, who are relationships.
And family. Once you break something so deep that it cuts deep.
Yeah, it's always going to feel a little...
It's always going to be something awkward there, or like there's always going to be something like resentment or...
Yeah, definitely. You'll never be like your full self.
No. You have any stories from Iraq?
I do. Iraq. Oh my God, I love going to Iraq.
I love going to Iraq. It's so much fun.
It is. Just being home. It's weird. It's like a home...
Away from home. And it's so simple and so...
I love it. Just the eating on the floor, السمك.
Your whole entire family there. Always something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
The streets are lit. Oh, yeah, I miss it.
Especially coming from Canada, going to Iraq for the first time.
Oh my, I remember.
I will
they
never
had to
forget.
Bring this girl a toilet bowl. Oh, she's like, I will not pee. I will not pee in there.
I couldn't. I could not. The hole in the ground, and I had to do number 2 in there.
Yeah,
there's no way.
Hard. That's so funny. It was definitely a culture shock.
Yeah, I was constipated for days there. I refused to go.
I remember our uncle went and got her full-on toilet bowl. He's like, "How should he put it like outside?" They did. Even
the toilet bowl was fucked up.
God.
Listen, no, the bathroom situation, alhamdulillah, it has evolved.
Yes.
But
yeah, exactly.
That was wild. But I would do it again and again.
I would love to go.
And then the showering.
Yeah, with the buckets.
With the, what is it? Satar?
No.
Yeah, the bucket.
Yeah, the freaking
Yeah.
buckets.
Everyone's
Holy.
probably like, can't relate. Y'all were living ghetto.
Listen. Listen, okay?
Listen.
We lived the real deal in Basra.
We lived it the Basrawi way. And yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. It was
man.
fun, man. It was.
It was. Our uncles were lit.
It's crazy.
They were crazy.
Holy, talk about jealousy.
Oh my God, that's where it stems from.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
it makes sense.
our uncles were...
They would pin our abayas from head to toe.
it to the منقدر نمشي والله لابسة jeans under, like, okay.
And with that Hawaii rohichi, everyone sees
your
die.
jeans, your ankles.
Yeah,
and then we do go outside and yeah, Lord behold, they were right.
Oh wow, yeah, they're crazy. Well, I know we're speaking English, and then we're talking like back in the day. This was what, like 2000? Holy, like
2018.
Before that too, 2016.
No, the first time, no.
What do you mean 2018?
The first time we ever went to Iraq was 2018.
Wallah.
Then we went to Dubai. That was the very first time.
Babe, I got married in 2017. How's that possible? I was you're talking about 2000 freaking
2008 maybe?
Something like that. Yeah, what
am I
saying?
2018 and then 2020.
This was in the 2000s, baby girl.
Yeah, sheesh.
Yes.
It was like 2008, 2009.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was lit. It transformed us for sure. And we went in the summer.
Oh, we went.
And mom warned us. She's like, "Tara, مو حسبالكم tanning وما tanning."
And we did.
سلق.
And we did. We went upstairs with Satah.
Crazy.
We pulled up our dish dasha.
Everyone's like, "Come in, يشوفوكم."
We were tanning.
So funny.
And we didn't know that, all
People
the houses everyone can see you on the satah. Everyone's chilling on the satah. So my uncles come upstairs. They're like, "What are you doing?" We're like, "What?" We're sitting upstairs where no one can see us.
Yeah.
And we're tanning. They're like, "تعالوا شوفوا ايش تسوون بالشارع."
Celebrity
it was all the
photo
time.
op.
خلاص, they knew we were there. It was lit. It was
Yeah, it's
lit.
funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. Iraq was fun.
I would love to go, again. And then we came to Dubai after.
Yeah.
That's when you're saying we came to Dubai. Also very hot. You
Also
had your
very
18th
back in the
birthday
day.
here.
Huh?
You had your 18th birthday here in Abu Dhabi.
Wow. Was it 18 or 17?
Oh my, I don't know.
Oh my days. I was in Abu Dhabi. And that was, 2009. That was so long ago.
Holy.
So long ago. Dubai was way different back then.
Yeah, no, I don't remember anything like this.
I remember Mega Mall in Sharjah. Dubai Mall wasn't even there.
No.
No, it wasn't.
Crazy.
But they were talking about it. It was like in the works and like the rumors, they're going to build the biggest mall in the world.
And they did.
That was back then.
Honestly, this place.
But yeah, it was like Sharjah bound most of the time.
Yeah,
back in the day.
But okay, now you're talking even further back.
Oh, right.
When we came with Dad, that was
way back.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I was a child. When they were smoking in the malls.
Yeah, when smoking in the malls was allowed. I remember that.
What a time. So weird. So crazy.
What a time to be alive.
So yeah, so you have 2 boys.
I have 2 boys, Zakaria Zain. He's turning in 2 months, 10. He's 10.
Oh, wow.
Time flies. It really does. Yeah, my boys, I love them. Yeah. They're a handful. Boys are hard, but I love it. I'm a boy mom.
You're such a boy mom.
I've always been like, sports and this. So it fits my aesthetics.
I agree.
Yeah, fits my lifestyle.
I agree.
And you're a girl mom.
I'm a girl mom and I love it.
I wouldn't be able to. How to do their, like, at work.
Yeah.
My students would come up to me. They're like, "Miss, can you tie my hair?" And I'm just like, I can do my own.
Right.
But I'm like struggling to do theirs. Like, how? I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more like
things you have to take care of. And
dealing, like already seeing, like she's 5 years old. She's already talking about like, I want like blonde hair. I want this.
Yeah,
and I'm like, no,
see,
like,
and then
not
my kids
yet.
are like, let's go get a haircut. They're like, no. That's all I
oh
have
my
to worry
God,
about.
Dayan would go running. Haircut?
Yeah.
Salon?
See?
Thank God. Alhamdulillah, I'm on the right path.
No, mine are like, no, I don't want a haircut. Let's go shower. No. Like completely different worlds, bro. Completely different worlds.
So funny. We'll switch.
They don't
for
care
one
what
day.
they wear.
Oh my God, mine goes and picks.
Zachariah now he does actually.
Hayati.
He's not into the whole shorts and t-shirt thing.
What era is he in?
Baggy jeans.
Okay.
But whatever. But like, he's one of those, like, even when it's hot, I'm
Tonight
like,
will be the night that I will fall for you.
over and over again. Emo, hashtag emo. Nothing can change my mind. That's his era right now.
I love it.
I mean, he's not to that, but like,
You had an era. This girl thought she was so gangster. Freaking white.
Yo, I was.
You were just missing the damn
You know what I was
Band-Aid.
picturing myself in one of those, like,
Mary J. Blige, like,
yeah, like the sweatband, the
let's
Nike
get it
sweatband.
poppin'.
Yeah. I had a white, it had to be white shirt. I think it said like player on it.
baby girl.
Or baby girl, something like that.
She would get it, the can spray.
Bedazzled baby
Remember
girl
that
shirt.
one store in Port Huron, the mall?
Oh God, we used to get our shirts like spray painted.
Don't say we, baby girl. That was just a you thing.
And then I had my white jeans and I would like flip them to like, you know, for it to become
Should
cropped.
walk into Wonderland feeling
and then
gangster.
crisp
Whites.
Air Forces.
The chunky one.
Yeah, the high tops.
High tops.
And I would leave the like
Air
the strap.
Force Ones.
I would leave, you know, the strap, the
Yeah.
Velcro. I would leave it open.
Ooh, sexy.
Just adding the touch. Yeah, I thought I was gangster.
Yeah,
I was.
quite
I
gangster.
loved that era. It was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Wonderland meetups.
It fit me. It looked good. I'll try to find a picture. I saw Drake one time there.
Yeah.
When he wasn't Drake.
Audrey. When he was Audrey. Same.
When
and
he
everyone's
was-
like, who was that? I'm like, it's Audrey from Degrassi. And then I went and I got a signature. I'm so whatever. I didn't know he was gonna freaking blow up. I wanted his signature, so we went to a Chinese like
You
thing.
did, and
Remember?
You never, wow,
Well,
these things you're supposed to keep, bro.
who's gonna do with it? Now he's made fun of. Who's gonna want his signature?
You could,
They're
like,
not like us. They're not like us. Nobody wants him anymore.
No, what do you mean? You could've,
Maybe I could have. He had a
like
prime.
had a story time, like this was your thing, and he would like reply.
Hey, Wally. Probably ain't minor.
So you never.
No.
What was your style back then?
Like just like cute. I don't know. It was in my cute girl era. Gangster? No, I
So-
wouldn't say gangster. No.
Not gangster. See, I was like that between elementary school to high school. That transition.
That's hard.
And I would only wear that attire when I go certain places. However, when I go to school, like when I go to high school, I want to be a girly girl.
Yeah, mom hooked
Like-
it up. We were wearing baby fat, apple bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was always Juicy
Rockaware.
Couture, Rockaware. Yeah, no, shout out to you, mama.
Mhm.
She always had us dripping nice.
But in high school, I would bring my skirts, change in school.
yeah, high school. Oh, fuck high school.
I would be
man.
like a little girl.
High school is that age where you're literally trying to fit in.
Find yourself. Yeah.
You don't even
Like,
know. You didn't even
Okay,
know.
I want to be like those girls, so I'm gonna wear a skirt
exactly.
like them too.
Just anything to just navigate through whatever it was. But bro, my
So
high school
ugly.
experience was so messed up. But we had a lot of
Like if I were
suicides.
to go, oh
in,
yeah,
in
that
our
was-
era. It was weird. Bro, it was messed up to the point where like it would get to you, you know? Like it's so
No, that was a
scary.
scary time.
It was.
It was like I don't know. It was like a phase that
literally
that year
it went
was not
boom,
normal.
boom, boom. Every freaking other
Month.
week, month on the PA system is like, and
Scary.
let's have a silence for, and we're just like, whoa, like.
that's so scary.
And one of them was a really close friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
Morgan. We grew up with her on Willow Glen. Haram, man. Young girl, but that's just what it is. Like, imagine.
That's why
you just waited a few more years
Life is
to.
scary, man.
Bullies are fucked up, man. No, it's bullies. Girls are
Having kids is
mean.
scary.
Having kids is scary.
Because you don't like this was our thing growing up.
Yes.
Like, what is it gonna be there? Like, what's their thing?
I know.
What are they
Sometimes
gonna
when I
go
hear like
through?
Lulu like maybe like trying to be mean to a girl, I get so like defensive. I'm like, don't you ever
Same.
be rude. Don't you? That's like my parenting, like 101.
Same.
Respect
Like, do
others.
not.
Be
Everyone.
nice. Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
Starting with, alhamdulillah, we have a nanny at home. Starting with that,
Oh,
you
yeah.
best respect her.
I know. When I'm like upstairs and I hear Zain or Zaki like yell or
Yeah. Oh.
in a different way, like talk to her,
Yes.
I'm like, what did you just say?
Exactly. You say sorry
Say
right
sorry
now.
right now.
And
who do you think you are talking to an adult? Like
100%.
yeah.
100%.
No way.
When we see everybody, when we see construction workers, say hi, mama, like say hi, respect all. You don't see nobody different from.
Exactly.
Like, it's just scary, but we also grow up, we're raising them in a
I know.
a high, hot, fast city, country.
With other kids around that don't,
course.
And they get things from them. They come home and say things. And I'm like, okay, no.
Yeah.
We don't say that. Like,
exactly.
no, don't, or, it's still scary. You don't know, but.
Just gotta be kind to all. Tell me anything that you are ever like going through, but would they really? Like, I don't
Did
know.
we?
No,
but it depends.
We were scared,
Let's
man.
see. I mean, that's my goal.
I was scared
that's why
to
I want
talk
to be.
Mom.
That's why I want to be their friend. Like
your bestie.
Just tell me everything.
What kind of mother-in-law are you gonna be when Zach brings his wife?
I'm gonna stay out of their business. Stay out of it. I'm just going to, protect her and him.
And stand with whoever's right, if God forbid anything.
But I would never get involved, like unless they ask me. It depends. But I don't want to be.
You're gonna be the cool mother-in-law. Are you gonna try to be friends with her? Like, or I guess it depends on.
Yeah, it all depends.
Her as well.
It all depends. I don't want to.
What if she doesn't want to be friends with you?
It's okay as long as y'all happy. I'll keep my distance.
Exactly.
That was fun.
That was
خوش حكي.
خوش حكي والله. I hope you guys enjoyed today's Hachi with us. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll catch y'all later.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And I would label them as depressed, sad
Fun.
songs, breakup songs.
Crying to these songs.
I know all 50 Cent songs. I was always a fan.
Get rich or die trying.
Yeah.
Till this day, I still fuck with him.
What's your preferred energy drink?
I like Monster.
Really? It's too sweet.
And Red Bull, like sugar-free.
Sugar-free,
nice. Yeah. Like, especially if we go out, my drink is Red Bull.
Edit this part out.
Edit it out.
No.
Fuck them. Talk about me, bitch.